Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. And remain standing for our national anthem, sung by the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Concert Choir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zinat Sayed, and I'm honored to be able to address you as the current president of the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society. First off, I would like to congratulate tonight's inductees for taking one more step towards what I can say with confidence is a bright future with many opportunities for each and every single one of you to change the world. Please give yourself a round of applause. As a student who, exactly a year ago today, was sitting in the same seats as you, I'm sure that just like the people before you and your peers understand that this is a momentous occasion experienced by only a carefully selected group of students. Tonight we gather to celebrate not only the journey you have all taken to get here, but also the embodiment of the four fundamental pillars of the National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Each of these pillars represents the cornerstone of NHS, and as members, it is our duty to uphold and exemplify these values in all that we do. When I think of scholarship, I think of what our esteemed head guidance counselor, Mr. Wilson, tells us multiple times this year: our school does, in fact, produce the best of the best. The students sitting beside me on the stage are proof of the statement, with many of them securing acceptances in some of the most prestigious universities in the world, such as the University of Pennsylvania and Columbia University, both notable Ivy League colleges. These institutions and the other great places our students are destined for stand as testaments of their commitment to academic excellence, giving our graduates limitless opportunities in their future. Next, we move on to leadership. Within NHS, our members represent the epitome of high school and community leaders. Not only do our members hold positions in various clubs, organizations, and honor societies, but our students spend time guiding others in their activities to also be better and more prosperous, a quality that is essential to be considered a great leader. Whether it's volunteering for local hospitals, fire stations, EMT first responders, working in elections, protests, participating as main characters in the school play, or even leading our sports teams to nationals, our members lead by example, inspiring those around them to strive for greatness. In accordance with leadership, we have service. While our members engage in a myriad of activities that promote community service outside of school, most notably in some of the activities I previously mentioned, we also undertake our own National Honor Society service projects. From our annual Garba Dance fundraiser to our Thanksgiving food drive providing meal kits to families in need, and food banks through donations from our members and our kind friends over at the Big Shots restaurant, our commitment to serving others knows no bounds. Additionally, initiatives like Read Across America, where we read books to kindergartners and preschoolers over at Kennedy Park, School 24, and had members bring in books to donate to our local library, and our upcoming annual Spring Blood Drive highlights our dedication to bettering our community here at our school and at Woodbridge Township. I can only hope that our contributions will reflect positively on the incoming group of students and encourage them to strive to reach far beyond what we have accomplished and to create their own legacy just like we have here. Lastly, we come to character. Each and every one of you seated before me today displayed qualities and characteristics which are exemplars of your humility and honor, proving that you all deserve to be here. Your hard work and late nights have not only earned you a place in the National Honor Society, but also the admiration of your peers and mentors and family, allowing for me and those on the stage beside me to pass on to you the integrity that NHS stands for. Tonight, as we celebrate your accomplishments, we also celebrate the values that define you as individuals and as a collective. Once again, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the inductees of the 2024-2025 John F. Kennedy Memorial High School's chapter of the National Honor Society. Your induction marks the beginning of a journey filled with endless possibilities, and I have no doubt that you will continue to uphold the principles of scholarship, service, leadership, and character with unwavering dedication. As you embark on this new chapter, remember that you are not only the best of the best, but also the future leaders and change makers of tomorrow. Congratulations once again, and may tonight be a celebration of your remarkable achievements. Thank you.
A brief biography of Dr. Perry. Dr. Perry is a graduate of John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. He then attended Montclair State University, where he graduated with a bachelor's degree in history. Shortly after, he started his teaching career as a social studies teacher at Avenel Middle School, here in Woodbridge Township, and remained there for 12 years. Dr. Perry received his master's degree in education administration from Kean University in 2007 and became the vice principal of Avenel Middle School in 2013. In July 2014, Dr. Perry was appointed principal of Ford's Middle School. During his 7 years at Ford's Middle School, Dr. Perry worked to improve school climate, upgrade facilities, improve student achievement, and increase participation in the music program. Professionally, he obtained his doctorate in educational leadership from Rutgers University and also works with the New Jersey Principal and Supervisors Association to mentor new school leaders. Dr. Perry is also a professor in the Educational Leadership Master's Degree Program at William Patterson University. Dr. Perry returned home to JFK in November 2021 as the new principal. He lives in Middletown, NJ, with his wife and 3 children. Dr. Perry believes wholeheartedly that the work of educators is critical to the current and future success of our great nation and reminds his staff to keep fighting the good fight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Dr. James Perry.
Thank you, Mihak. Shout out to all my former Ford's Middle School kids too. Mihak, I've known you since you were a baby, so it's awesome to see them grow up. Good evening, everyone. It's raining outside. Thank you for joining us, though. It is a wonderful night to be a Mustang as we celebrate our students and their induction into the National Honor Society. We do have some special guests I'd like to thank for joining us. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Massimino, our Board of Education President, Mr. Daniel Harris, and our Board of Education member, Ms. Jenny Perez. Thank you. I realize how precious time is, and I thank you for spending yours with us tonight, as well as the care and energy you give to the students of Woodbridge Township. I'd also like to thank Ms. Judice, Ms. Reverso for taking the reins of our NHS this year, along with the Faculty Council for making tonight possible. I know how much time goes into the NHS selection process, and I appreciate all that you do. And finally, I'd like to thank our hardworking custodial staff who always gets this room ready to host special events like tonight. Induction into the National Honor Society is special. The process is intense. There are some really tremendous students that did not make it through that process. If you're here tonight, it means that you've embodied the pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. It means that you've maintained high levels of academic achievement through rigorous courses and difficult exams. You've built transcripts loaded with advanced placement courses. Many of you can be found racing to Mr. Hill's zero block class before 7 a.m. each morning. And while the level of scholarship found amongst our members and inductees is impressive, I'm always blown away by the character and leadership that you've demonstrated. As I look around at our current members and our new inductees, I see the faces that make our school great. I always tell everyone it's the best school in Woodbridge Township. These are the faces that lead our student government, they lead our interest groups, they're the faces that will lead us into the future. But what I believe to be the single most important pillar of the NHS is that of service. This is and always will be what truly separates our members of the NHS from their peers. Members of the NHS are not afraid to get their hands dirty. They're not afraid to give back and help the community when teenage life beckons you to do otherwise. The JFK chapter of the NHS is made up of students who've logged hundreds, if not thousands, of community service hours in order to be here tonight. My challenge to you all as you get inducted tonight is that you do not let this induction be the end of that. Don't let your membership in the NHS just become something that you use to impress colleges. Let tonight be the start of your lifelong commitment to helping others. Because, man, does this world need more people willing to help others? Parents, you have so much to be proud of tonight. These young people don't get here and they cannot do this on their own. You've raised young adults that are intelligent, self-disciplined, and unafraid to challenge themselves inside and outside of the classrooms. I thank you for sending us these wonderful people. Kids, on behalf of myself, Mr. Carrasio, Ms. Zeitz, and our entire staff, we are so proud of you and all that you've accomplished and can't wait to see the great things you'll do moving forwards. Congratulations, and as always, go Mustangs.
On behalf of the National Honor Society members and the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School administration, we would like to recognize the Board of Education members present with us here tonight, Mr. Daniel Harris and Ms. Jenny Perez. Thank you for taking the time to be with us here tonight. At this time, I would like to welcome President of the Woodbridge Township Board of Education, Mr. Daniel Harris.
Good evening, everybody. How are you? Thank you very much for the introduction. Glad you didn't have my full bio there. That was a lovely what we heard about Dr. Parra, very accomplished. So I want to congratulate our newest inductees. I want to congratulate last year's inductees and thank both groups for all you do for our community. And to our parents and grandparents, guardians, congratulations to your sons and daughters. They're really the best of the best, as we heard earlier, of our district. I usually struggle with these speeches. What do highly motivated, highly intelligent 16, 17, and 18-year-olds want to hear, or should they know? The days of trying to relate have waned. This June will be 20 years since I graduated high school, so I think trying to relate to you guys is a little beyond me. So I figured I'd tell you the truth. Today, I have the honor of serving as the Chief of Staff to the Speaker of the New Jersey General Assembly. Consequently, every law for the past 6+ years has passed through my hands at some point or another. New Jersey legislates on everything under the sun, from speed limits to the environment to education funding. Here's the truth. We spend a lot of time thinking about your parents and your grandparents. What will make them happy? Lowering their property taxes, lowering the cost of prescription drugs. Not a whole lot going on for 18 to 29-year-olds. You want to know why? You don't vote. The voter turnout for 18 to 29-year-olds is 29%. And trust me, for the 18 to 25, it's even lower. I repeat that. The voter rate for 18 to 29-year-olds is 20%. It's a fifth. Sure, your peers are killing it on TikTok and Snapchat, but have you seen the price of paying for college? How about buying a first home? How about climate change and rising sea levels? Is uncontrolled artificial intelligence really good for your future job prospects? If you haven't already started, you might want to start paying attention to what's going on around you. You're the cream of the crop, not just here at JFK, but anywhere in the country. You're the future leaders of your chosen professions. You're the people that your peers are most likely to listen to or be seen on social media. You could simply vote, or you could do more. Like register your friends to vote, write your elected officials, or get involved on a campaign. I remember you from last year. You've already gotten started, I like it. Your future is counting on you to get involved. You've led your whole life. Don't stop now. You've already heard it from Dr. Perry. Once again, congratulations on your induction tonight. Don't let this again be the end of your success or your work or your service or your leadership or your character. We're counting on you, and I look forward to your future success. Congratulations again. Thank you.
A brief biography of Dr. Massimino. Joseph Massimino, Superintendent of Schools, is a lifelong resident of Woodbridge Township, having attended our public schools from kindergarten until his graduation from John F. Kennedy Memorial High School in 1997. In 2001, he received a Bachelor of Arts degree in American Studies with a minor in Political Science from Rutgers University. After working in the Scheduling and Advanced Department for the Governor's Office, Dr. Massimino began his teaching career in 2002 at Woodbridge High School as a teacher of social studies. In addition to teaching, he also coached baseball and served as an internal coordinator for Middle States. He received his master's degree in education administration and supervision from Kean University in 2004 and was promoted to department supervisor of social studies and world languages in 2009. In 2010, he was promoted to principal of Claremont Avenue Elementary School 20. Dr. Massimino received his doctoral degree in education administration from Rutgers University in 2014, where his research focused on the reference of faculty trust and student achievement. In 2018, he was appointed as the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources and was appointed to the Superintendent of Schools in July of 2021. Dr. Massimino is an active volunteer in several youth sports organizations and enjoys spending time with his wife and 2 children. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Woodbridge Township Superintendent Dr. Joseph Massimino.
Good evening. Congratulations to the new inductees and the past inductees. I want to say congratulations to the parents. I believe everything we do here happens because of what you do at home. So at this time, I'd like to ask the new inductees and the current members to please give the parents and all those in attendance a round of applause. Thank you to Dr. Parry, Ms. Zeitz, Mr. Carrascio, the faculty advisors, Ms. Reverso, Ms. Jadis. I was an Honor Society advisor when I was a history teacher at Woodbridge High School, and it was an amazing time. So thank you for the work you do on behalf of our students. Mr. Cabrera, Mr. Kasem, the concert choir and concert band, phenomenal job. I don't think anybody gives you the credit you deserve for providing the backdrop for these amazing events, so thank you. I also want to give a quick shout out to those who did the national anthem. I think anybody that can get up here with no music and sing such an amazing version is beyond impressive, so thank you. That is something else, and that's coming from somebody that can't sing. Of all of the characteristics that we talk about and all of the different pillars of the National Honor Society and what is required, I try to pick one every year and talk about it or a topic they're related. I don't ever write my speeches with the idea that I want to get to see the students, I want to get to be in the building and feel the energy of the crowd. As a former graduate of JFK, every time I walk in here, I get a feeling that makes me smile, and I get excited to see the young people that will take us to the next adventures we need to go on. When I walked down the hallway, it was evident that these inductees and the current members had character. It's the same character that guides them in leadership. It's the same character that guides them in their service. It's the same character that guides them in scholarship. It takes character to stay up late and do homework. It takes character to sacrifice the things that everybody else is doing so that you can focus on the task at hand. I know you have that character. What's the character that I think is not seen? When I walked down the hallway, I saw students make eye contact. I saw them shaking hands. I saw them having discussion. Do you know what I didn't see? Nobody had this out. Parents, I'm sure that makes you smile. The reason why I say that is, I think we've gotten far away, or a little too far away for my liking, from the spoken word. We type, or we talk into our phone and it translates, or we post something. We are losing, in society, the ability to sit down and have conversation. Whether it's positive conversation or we're going to talk about hard things and we might disagree, the idea of sitting down and looking across the table and having discourse and honest dialogue is becoming a lost art, which is why we've lost the ability to be diplomatic and reach compromise. What I witnessed today made me smile because I don't get to see it as often as I'd like. What I can say is I always say it when I come to Kennedy. Do not lose sight of what your character is and why you need to share it. The circle of trust you have that starts at home should remain right where it is. And you should be appreciative and thank them. You have to share that character. We need more people to sit down and have the honest conversations so that we can make progress in the areas we need to make progress in. Your parents, much like me, we didn't grow up with this. We had no choice. Our parents couldn't go on and check our grades. No, we had to go home and show it to them ourselves. We couldn't go online and get tutored, or I don't even want to talk about AI or any of the chats or any of the other ways you can get work done now. We had to simply look into an encyclopedia, and for those of you who aren't sure what they are, it's not on Google. You actually had to go to a library and pull it off a shelf and open it up, and research looked a little different. And that's okay, we've made progress in those areas. Don't lose sight of the fact that your character facilitates your ability to communicate. And effective communication is absolutely a key, no matter where you go in life. Make sure you communicate with your families. Say thank you. Tell them you love them. Tell them when you're nervous. Tell them when you're afraid. Tell them when you're unsure. Communicate that. That takes character. When your friend's in distress or your friend's going down a different path, reach out and communicate with them. Ultimately, the most important conversation you have to have will be in the mirror. That is where you will truly get to the bottom of most of your problems. You will answer more of your questions. Common sense will prevail more often than it does not, because that takes character. You have it. We need you to share it. We need you to celebrate it. And if you do that, we will be in exactly the spot we need to be in with you at the helm. Congratulations to all the new inductees and current members. I look forward to hearing the wonderful college you'll be attending. It's one of the highlights every year for me. Congratulations to the families. This is an honor that you all should share. Please take time to celebrate it and enjoy the rest of the school year. Thank you.
Good evening. In 1921, the National Association of Secondary School Principals officially established the National Honor Society, though many local and regional honor societies existed prior to 1921. No nationwide organization had been founded. Under the leadership of Dr. Edward Ryanson, principal of the Fifth Avenue High School in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the organization grew from the original Alpha chapter at the Fifth Avenue High School to more than 1,000 chapters by 1930. Equipped with a constitution, amendment, and motto, and a group dedicated principals as coordinators, the new National Honor Society organization quickly developed into one of the country's leading educational groups. 4 major purposes have guided chapters of NHS from the beginning: to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. These purposes translate into the criteria used for membership selection in each local chapter.
Tonight, the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Band will play the alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Concert Band and Wind Ensemble.
During tonight's candle ceremony, 4 candles will be lit to honor the 4 pillars National Honor Society is founded on: scholarship, service, leadership, and character.
I will now light the candle of scholarship.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn, even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way: through diligence and effort.
I will now light the candle of service.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
I will now light the candle of leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willing to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate.
I now light the candle of character.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. Without character, one cannot respect oneself, nor hope to attain that respect from others. It is this force of character which guides one through life, and when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action and daily striving to make the right choice.
And now we present the inductees to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School chapter of the National Honor Society. Please hold your applause until all names are called.
Anisha Alam. Anisha would like to thank her teachers that helped her herself and her friends who have been there for Anisha through every long night before a test and every bump along the road until now in her high school career. Couldn't have done it without you.
Monsi Amin. Monsi would like to thank her family and her teachers.
Anjali Anil Nair. Anjali would like to thank her parents for incredibly encouraging throughout her academic career. They've done so by supporting Anjali in all of her ventures and helping her obtain opportunities she wouldn't have gotten otherwise.
Ashley Castillo. Ashley would like to thank her parents, friends, and teachers for the love and support that they have demonstrated to her all these years.
Yash Chaudhary. Yash would like to thank his parents, teachers, and friends for supporting his journey and accomplishments that allowed him to get into NHS.
Manasvi Shinam. Manasvi would like to thank her friends and family for being here with Manasvi every step of the way. She cherishes and loves them all, and she's so grateful for everything they've done for her.
Kiara Cruz. Kiara would like to thank both her parents and siblings for pushing her to be the best version of herself through academics, extracurriculars, and community service.
Esther Doriellen. Esther is thankful for her amazing family, especially brothers and friends, for helping her through this journey.
Suhani Dubey. Suhani would like to thank her family, friends, and supportive teachers for encouraging her through her high school journey so far.
Serena Ediga. Serena would like to thank her parents and her brother for their constant support and encouragement.
David Everett. David would like to thank his parents, teachers, and friends for their unwavering support and for always believing in David.
Nikita Garuda. Nikita is deeply grateful to her parents for their support, encouragement, and guidance through her journey up to this point.
Jessica Gradkar. Jessica would like to give a warm thank you to her sister, mom, and dad for their support of her journey and accomplishments leading to the acceptance into the NHS.
Carlene Gruszkowski. Carly would like to thank her parents, teachers, and coaches for supporting her journey and accomplishments leading to acceptance into the National Honor Society.
Ninad Hodge. In support of his acceptance into NHS, Ninad would like to thank his teachers, family, and friends who have supported him in getting there.
Sophie Hilarczyk. Sophie would like to thank her parents and her sister Shelby for their endless support and encouragement.
Umair Iqbal. Umair wants to express his gratitude to his family and friends whose unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement have played a crucial role in his journey and achievements, culminating in his acceptance into NHS.
Ayushi Jha. Ayushi would like to thank her friends, teachers, and parents for their support.
Dhruval Joshi. Dhruval would like to thank his friends and family who always supported him.
Ihab Kashmiri. Ihab would like to thank her teachers, advisors, friends, and especially her parents, Fawad and Insha Kashmiri, for their admirable patience and never-ending support.
Rima Khan. Zain Khalil. Zain would like to thank his family, teachers, and close friends.
Rima Khan. Rima would like to thank her mom for always supporting her. She's extremely blessed to have the best mom she could ever ask for.
Pranay Lakwala. Pranay would like to thank his parents and for making sure he was involved not just in school, but in other things like extracurricular activities and community service. They were a huge motivation to Pranay.
Isaiah Mawson Joyner. Isaiah would like to thank his family and friends for keeping him motivated.
Krisha Naive. Krisha would like to thank her family, friends, and all her teachers for leading her to this accomplishment and for pushing her to support her goals.
Ashrith Pala. Ashrith would like to thank his parents for all the hard work they do to support his future. They've been with Ashrith through his entire journey, and he's very grateful for them.
Aksa Parwala. Aksa would like to thank her parents and friends for their unconditional support and motivation.
Prem Parikh. Prem would thank his parents, teachers, and coaches for supporting him through his academic and athletic journeys.
Chris Patel. Chris would like to thank his parents for all the love and support and care that they gave so generously given to him.
Meera Patel. Meera would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her and being there every step of the way.
Kaya Patel. Kaya wants to thank her family, friends, and teachers who all helped her reach her major accomplishment and supported her this far.
Vidhi Patel. Vidhi would like to thank her parents and brother for always encouraging her to work hard and showing her endless support through the years.
Misha Patel. Misha would like to thank her teachers and her family members.
Prathana Patel. Prathana would like to thank her family members, friends, and all of her teachers for believing in her and showing her to never give up no matter how hard the obstacle is.
Yuva Pathak. Yuva would like to thank her family for all the support, her teachers for all the guidance, her friends for all the comfort, and her dog for all the love.
Alicia Rajput. Alicia would like to thank her family, especially her brothers and friends, for always supporting her.
Joel Samuel. Joel would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers over these past 3 years for supporting her and her goals.
Darshana Shah. Darshana would like to thank her family for their support and her friends for their motivation, as well as her teachers for encouraging Darshana in high school.
Mikhail Ali Sheikh. Mikhail would like to thank his parents and friends for lending their invaluable support on his journey.
Veer Talreja. Veer would like to thank everyone in his life.
Banu Teja Tokala. Banu Teja would like to thank his friends and family who have supported him through his journey and for his acceptance into the NHS. Banu Teja is incredibly grateful for their help and hopes to be able to return the favor someday.
Kavya Upadhyay. Kavya would like to thank her mom and her stepdad for constantly celebrating her accomplishments and supporting her no matter what. Kavya said she would not have the motivation to succeed if it wasn't for them.
Magdalene Yee. Magdalene would like to thank her family and friends for their support in her journey.
Fabia Zaman. Fabia would love to acknowledge all of her friends, family members, and especially her brother for believing in Fabia in times that she didn't. She is forever immensely grateful for everyone that supported her through obstacles she didn't think she could overcome.
Anabia Zia. Anabia would like to thank her family, especially her mother, for believing in her and giving her the confidence Anabia needed to push herself forward to new opportunities.
Good evening, everyone. Now we will conduct the Pledge of Inductees. Inductees, please turn to face the audience and repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected, striving in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals, the ideals of my school, and of my life. I will be loyal to my school, and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. I pledge to maintain my scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character to endeavor intelligently and courageously, to be a leader, and to give myself freely in service to others. In doing so, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School National Honor Society Class of 2025. Please be seated.
And now you will be introduced to the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Class of 2024 National Honor Society members. Along with the members' names, current college intentions for the fall 2024 will be read. Please hold all applause until the end.
Ashley Acevedo, Keene University.
Manav Amin, IIT Bombay.
Sakshi Soumya Aravinda, Rutgers University.
Nalini Arun Prasad, Arizona State University.
Sneha Bhatt, Rutgers Honors College.
Catherine Canellis, Rutgers School of Nursing.
Minahal Faisal, undecided.
Caitlin Figueredo, the University of Vermont.
Libby Gudger, Purdue University.
Matish Garg, University of Pennsylvania.
Palak Grover, Carnegie Mellon University.
Muniba Haroon, Rutgers University.
Sham Iyer, Rutgers Honors College. Pareen Jadhav, University of Massachusetts.
Krishna Joshi, Rutgers University.
Jeet Kachya Patel, Indiana University School of Business.
Videhi Kayla, Rutgers University.
Abigail Karras, University of Tennessee.
Mehak Kaur, Rutgers University.
Parth Kaushik, Rutgers University.
Fiona Kawatra, Rutgers Honors College.
Nimrat Kanuja, Georgia Tech.
Vanessa Kott, undecided.
Aliyah Lima, Rutgers University.
Alicia Majumder, Rutgers University.
Brianna Martinez, Seton Hall University.
Esther Matthews, Seton Hall University.
Ruby McDermott, Northeastern University.
Advait Mishra, Rutgers Honors College.
Amania Mohammed, Rutgers School of Arts and Sciences.
Musfira Mohammed, Rider University.
Shri Varshini Ganapati Appan Muthuswamy, Rutgers University.
Amatola Oyenkalade, University of Hartford.
Krina Patel, Rutgers Honors College.
Mahi Patel, University of Pennsylvania.
Shivam Patel, Drexel University.
Dev Patel, IIT Delhi.
Dia Patel, Rutgers University.
Krishna Pathak, Rutgers Business School.
Shravya Poviri, Rutgers University.
Joshua Daniel John, Rutgers Honors College.
Shyam Punavarajan, Rutgers University.
Krishna Varshini Ranjan, Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Yashvi Rayoli, Rutgers Honors College.
Dev Ray, IIT Kanpur.
Sindhuja Raya Prolu, Stony Brook University.
Mariela Rodriguez, Drexel University.
Chinmay Sagar, Cosmetology School.
Tanya Sangavi, Rutgers University.
Zinat Syed, Rutgers University.
Satya Senthil, IIT Madras.
Pranavi Sesh, Rutgers Honors College.
Hasid Shah, Rutgers University.
Dia Shah, Columbia University.
Danvi Shah, Rutgers University School of Engineering.
Nishka Shah, undecided.
Danya Shamik, Rutgers University.
Niyati Sharma, University of Michigan.
Kirshan Singh, University of Japan.
Savia Talang, Rutgers Business School.
And Chloe Tu, Rutgers Business School. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I suppose I should reintroduce myself. My name is Joshua John, and yes, my name is that long in your bulletins. And I'm the Vice President of this chapter of the National Honor Society. Firstly, a couple thank yous are in order. I would like to thank the faculty, staff, and board members who have taken the time out of their very busy schedules to be here. I'd like to thank all the parents and the family for not only coming here, but leading their children to become such honored members of this community. Thank you to our two new advisors, Mrs. Judice and Ms. Reverso. Thank you for the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School Concert Band and Wind Ensemble and Choir. And thank you to all the new and old members of the John F. Kennedy Memorial High School chapter of National Honor Society. As we begin to wrap up our ceremony, all of our seniors are also wrapping up our time at JFK as well, handing the baton to our new inductees. And to these new members of NHS, I would like to offer some personal advice. You all have shown within your application to be exemplary members of this community. Do not doubt your abilities and anything you are capable of, as you prove that you all deserve to be here. All of you will be expected to uphold the 4 pillars of National Honor Society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. You should have the drive to learn and understand more, the willingness to serve your community, the ability to lead effectively, and the character to make the right choice. Upstanding the 4 pillars of National Honor Society is crucial even beyond high school. They power contributions and decisions that you will make later in life. To the new members of NHS, I want you to look to your right and then your left, maybe the person in front of you or the person behind you. These people are some of the most talented, dedicated people you will meet in the school. It will be an honor to work with all of them. NHS is a way to give back to the community that you have written for, you have expressed care for, and you have even worked in. So take your induction in stride. Next year, which is your senior year, is fast approaching, and you all will be the leaders of JFK that you all looked up to when you first toured the halls of this school as freshmen. The most important things will happen to you in the first hectic months. All the college admissions and scholarships and school projects, maybe even fall sports. NHS serves as a reminder that all of you are capable, even if the odds are incredibly extreme. And now I wish to end with a quote. I know it might be a bit tacky, but I feel like this quote is pretty applicable, and it follows as such. We didn't know that we were making memories, we were just having fun. And this is by A.A. Milne, who is the author of the Winnie the Pooh books. The quote is directly stated by Winnie in the books, but I found the author to be slightly more applicable to this context than a fictional bear. So yes, senior year is fast and yes, difficult. So do enjoy this moment now. However, I guarantee that you all undoubtedly will have fun. You may not realize it, but the memories that you will make and all the activities you do next year, all the classes, those college applications and admissions, those sports clubs, and even in National Honor Society as well, you will make many of them. But be prepared to put in the work. Also, be ready to live the best year of high school. To the class of 2025, the last bit of advice that I offer is to continue to be the students that you have been so far. And also don't let senioritis take too much control over you. This is easier said than done, but you guys will be fine. To all members of the National Honor Society, I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you all, everyone here, for coming today. Everyone here, get home safe. And a final congratulations to the 2025 John F. Kennedy Memorial High School chapter of the National Honor Society.